Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today I'm bringing you a Designing Disney layout. Now this is part of my How to Kill a Kit with Style March kit. If you guys didn't watch that video of me putting my kit together, you can check it out. I'll have it linked down below as well as the playlist for this month so you guys can watch all of the spreads I make in my Disney album if you're interested. I'll also have the Disney playlist that I had from my previous Designing Disney projects listed down below as well. But today I'm working on this layout, and again, I made the page kit with you guys so you kind of know what I'm working with already. But it's going to be a double page, one side's pocket page, the other side's a 12 by 12 featuring an 8 by 10 photo. I do have requests to do a lot more different sized photos lately, so this is just happens to be one of them, and I have an 8 by 10, but traditionally I use 4 by 6s. Usually vacation albums feature the 5 by 7s or the 8 by 10s. This happened to be for our Disney cruise. If you guys don't know, I'm still working through this ginormous album that's only like a fifth of the way done, maybe an eighth of the way done, because we went on a Disney cruise and we went to Disney World in 1 year, in one trip, and that was a lot. That was our first vacation in a very long time that we all went on. It was very exciting, but it's a lot to scrapbook. So if you're in a similar boat where you're working on a larger project, I would recommend checking out my other Disney videos to see how I'm planning them out. And my kit making video will also help you do that if you're interested. So I have these two 6 by 6 pieces of pattern paper on the left-hand pocket page layout, and those are from Recollections. It's called Coastal Village paper pad, and they have beautiful foiling on them. And I picked those patterns because of the damask in the background of the photo shoot with Minnie here. I thought it was very representative of that sort of feel, but also gives a tropical feel to the layout, which is helpful because of the cruise theme that we have going on here. And then on the right-hand side of the layout, or the right-hand layout, I should say, I have two 12 by 12 papers I picked out. One is a blue with white vertical stripes, and the other one is a gray with silver. So you see I'm working with silver and gold on these layouts, and those two papers on the right-hand side are from a winter collection called Ice Crystals from Craftsmith Co. from Michaels again. But that's what I'm working with. So we're doing silver and gold mixed, and I really like that. I think it brings something fresh to the table. There's a lot of gold already in this album, so I wanted to bring in some more silver. Here I start working on my title. I use these Target letters on top of a doily I had in my stash. And first I put up, that's going to be the last word, but the title will be all dolled up. And if you guys are interested, I have a full-length process video, real time, for you guys over on my Patreon account. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, please do so. I'll have it linked down below. But I made this one in real time for them, and I tell you guys how I formed my O and my E because they did not exist in this alphabet that I picked out. But I go through all of this in real time, showing you guys my struggles, my idea process, my thought process, but I'll have that link down below in case you guys are interested in seeing the hour-long video that it took me to make this layout. So you can see I just crafted an O and an E out of some extra bits. I used a 6 for the O and then 2 bits for the E, a C, and a little like bracket. After that, I glued all of them down and used some Teresa Collins letters for the top word all. After that, I start working on this bottom photo here. I matted on that gray with silver, again wanting to mix those two metallics together, and then matted on this gold pineapple paper. You can't really tell they're pineapples, so I'm just really doing it for those flecks of gold, but the pineapples still work with this tropical theme. And then I pull out this embossed paper, which is a dark navy blue, and that is from, again, the Coastal Village paper pad. This is just a different paper pad, so I have two of them. One is embossed papers and one is, pattern papers with foil. I bring in a little strip of washi tape. If you guys didn't see the video of me sharing my kit, you might not know that I already had a Disney kit created. I just decided to do page kits for March. I have a very busy March, so I did not want to do too many things this month, so I just made a couple page kits so I knew I wouldn't disappoint myself in trying to get through all of them. So here I'm using some of these stickers from Echo Park. They're like the princess collection that they did, and then I also pull out a gemstone Mickey Mouse head, and I place that in the top right cluster. And then I also grab a little blue floral that I had picked out, which is from Jolie's Boutique, and put that in the bottom left of that photo cluster. Now moving on to the right hand side, I'm going to mat this photo on the silver and gray paper, and then I want a little bit of something else on that page. It looks way too plain just to have those two pattern papers, so you'll see how I spice it up later on. I know there's a lot of extra hand movements in this one, again, because I'm talking to my patrons in real time, so there's a little bit more of hand movements and pointing and touching, but again, you guys can check that out, link down below in case you guys are interested in supporting me on another platform. But I do use another one of those Echo Park stickers on the title page on the left, so I use one of the black chevron arrows. Here I thought I was going to do some cute twine thing. I thought it was nautical enough that it might tie in, but then I just didn't think it looked great once I put it down. I also pull out that Happy die cut, which again from Recollections, it's got that gold glitter, but I don't have any other gold glitter, so it's not really, I'm not really feeling it. So I end up getting rid of the twine and that little die cut, but I do try to find another piece of pattern paper to layer behind my 8x10. So what I do is cut this 6x6 in half and sort of make a giant panel down the right hand side. So this really ties in both sides because I use the same exact pattern paper on both, and it brings silver and gold onto both sides. So we have little hints of both, which is really nice. And I don't mix these very often, but when I do, I usually love the result. Then I'm working on creating a 4x6 card for this bottom photo here because I want to cut it down. It's just way too much empty space. And as you can tell, the other side of this layout's already completed. But the way I plan out my albums, which you can again see in that other video, is I put things in the pocket pages in order. That way I can skip around and do the pages I want without having to worry about if they'll line up with all the pocket pages, which is the most convenient thing I've ever learned. But I talk about who I learned that from and stuff like that over in that video as well. So before I move too far ahead on that other piece, I want to glue down this right hand side so I can have that all functioning. And I line those two bits of the 6x6 paper up on the stripes in the background. That way I know they are lined up. Otherwise I'd use my T-square ruler if I didn't have those stripes in the background. I did pull out some other elements for this page that I didn't end up using, like some wood veneer anchors, a little paper clip from Simple Stories Say Cheese collection, but those things just ended up not making it onto my layout despite them being in my page kits. Which is fine. It doesn't bother me that sometimes I pull things out and they don't work, but I do enjoy using some of the things that I pulled out, and it's a great way to challenge myself by already having these things kitted together. Here I'm going to use some more of those Echo Park little stickers. I end up using a white one on this dark navy background, and it is embossed, but it still sticks just fine. I was a little bit worried that the embossing would be too much for it, like it would pop off very easily, but overall it stuck very well. And then that little frame around the photo of my boyfriend and I and Minnie is from Pink Paisley C'est La Vie's collection. It says ciao at the top, which I thought was cute. It's like Parisian, and I thought it was cute to include. And it does have a nice black stripe on it, which brings in some of the dark border from the right hand side that features that frame. So just bringing a little bit more of that black. I do end up going for some sequins. I use the red and gold mix here, which is absolutely beautiful. I love those gold ones. They have a nice texture to them. And then I also use Cinderella's Castle, which adorable. So Hexalove and Cinderella's Castle, I'll have those linked down below in case you guys are interested. And you can use my code at SpiegelMomScraps for 15% off. And I have that link down below as well. But I'm going to scatter these about, again, using the gold from Hexalove and using the blues from Cinderella's Castle to doll up this page. Once the sequin clusters are done, this layout is pretty much complete. I didn't decorate the other photos in my pocket page. I thought they looked fine the way they were. Sometimes I do little clusters on top of my photos in the pocket pages, but sometimes I don't. I do have some close-ups at the end in case you guys are interested. I'll probably put my journaling in strips beneath the photo on the right hand side just to give it a little bit of breathing room on the left hand side. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to check out my Patreon if you're interested in more real-time videos as well as other exclusive content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!